rest. So he stood still, perfectly still, and wished for Papa, rock.
Let there be rock.
Tamalolani spoke to the rock.
May you split, O rock, and become earth, my resting place in this expanse.
And upon hearing this, the rock split to form not merely earth,
Oa'u o le lalolani. I am guardian of the planet, keeper of the fires that burn in the sacred center. Oa'u o le lalolani.
but ocean.
Wa'u o le moana. I am Mother Ocean, the source of life, calm, terror, and peace. I connect one island to another and another to form the sea. Of all islands that is Samoana, I am Mother Ocean. Wa'u o le moana.
And the sky, Olelalolani. The sky is the bridge between man and woman and the gods, Olelani. And fresh water, Olevai. Fresh water gives life, sustains life, and rejoices in life. And bright moon,
Wa'u o le masina. I am the keeper of the tides and time itself. Wa'u o le masina.
and space.
Oh, ole mama. I am space. I am man and woman's imagination, expansive in every way. Oahu, ole mama.
And when these things were created in their perfection, and life emerged in green, he then created man. Oahu, olefati. I am man. I am the seed that is planted in the earth to birth forth life. It is my responsibility to guard it, to nurture it, to hold it, until it is ready to go forth and multiply. Oahu, olefati. And woman. Oahu, olelele. I am woman. I am the fertile ground that births life, that sustains life. I am also the blood of both man and woman. Oahu, olelele. Tamalolani breathed into them both, Amaka, a living spirit.
Batu ele ele. Batu, I give to you the gift of Manati, power of thought. Ele ele, I give to you the gift of fictional, the power of will. Batu ele ele, I give you both the gift of Ataman, intelligence, and Loto, perfection.
And thus man, Fatu, and woman, Ere, were given the tools of life, to plant new life, to seek new life, to overcome adversity, to fight courageously, to live off of the fruit, leaves, and roots of the land and the sea of Samoa, the sacred center, ever evolving through time and space. Samoa lies in the heart of the Pacific Ocean, the largest body of water on the Earth's surface. It lies too in the heart of every man, woman, and child.
Of every village and villager.
Samoa is the home of our ancestors, mighty warriors, navigating the Moana, the ocean,
Guided by the two,
the stars,
Guided by Masina,
the moon, guided by Matangi, the winds,
Guided by Aiba.
the constellations,
sailing across seas, crossing seas, discovering new lands, new people, new places to call home, but rooted in the fires of Samoa, the sacred center.
this is our story of our people. Listen as we sing our songs. Watch as we dance our dances. This is the story of Samoa. This is the sacred center. This is the birthplace of Samoa.
Long ago, on the island of Savai'i, famine fell upon the village of Salema. Lands that were once lush and green were now barren. Hunger pangs swept the village and were felt by both young and old. In this time, there was a woman and her child. The woman's name was Fonuel. Fonuel was a strong woman. Although her stomach ached daily for a full meal, she sought comfort in the warmth of her daughter's love.
Would you like some fried rice? How about you, Mother? Look at this delicious water. I caught it myself, diving in and out of the ocean rocks. It tastes good with this hot oil. Let me pour you some coconut milk over your picture too. Don't be rude. Sit and eat.
Salofa, are your ears broken? I've been calling you to help with the washing. What are you doing? Why must I call you more than once?
Leah Samaratina, I just didn't hear you calling.
You were doing nothing? Then what is this? Are you pretending those rocks are food again?
Leah, Mama, I wasn't.
Qualify. Poor Mele and Sione have lost their heads again. Suna, how many times have I told you? You could be using your time to pray to Tongalolani to end this famine instead of playing with rocks.
Say, Mama, I'm sorry. Well, Mola Mahava. And sometimes it's easier to silence my hunger when I play.
Yeah, Sasio Tama, I was a popoli. You don't have to worry. The men have gone off to find food. I'm sure they will be back soon.
Oh, Mama, there they are.
The village men returned with a few baskets of yams. Fonuea saw the smoke from the umu start to rise as they began to cook the food.
Salofa, finish the chores. The men will bring food soon.
Mama, is the food here yet?
Leai, the food has not arrived. Make sure you sweep all the leaves.
How about now?
Leai,
Mama, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
So, are they here yet?
You have eyes, Salofa. Did you see any men come up the road? Do you see any food, baskets of food? I don't know what else to say. The food is not here.
I'm sorry, Mama. I'm just so hungry, and my stomach is hurting.
Qualify. Stop your worrying. The men will be back with food soon. My poor daughter, I can no longer smell the smoke from the umu. Surely what food the men have found must be ready for eating. But have they forgotten us?
Sadly, the village men had forgotten to bring a portion of food for the mother and child. Fonuea saw the hunger in her daughter's eyes and could not help but feel angry and betrayed by the villagers. Fonuea took hold of Salofa and leapt off a cliff, leaving her fate in the loving arms of vast Moana. As their bodies embraced the warmth of the waves, a transformation took place. They became the turtle and the shark, saved by Moana herself to take refuge in her embrace. The duo swam all the way to the shores of Aitumi, where they transformed back into human form. High Chief Letuli warmly welcomed them to the village. The chief was courteous and cared for all the needs of Fonuea and Salofa while on land. His care led to the promise made by Fonuea that would be upheld to this very day.
Hi, Chief Latuli. My daughter and I are ever grateful for your generosity. We will soon be returning to the ocean and live just below the Vaitoni cliffs. As a token of our appreciation, you need but to sing to us, and we shall rise to the surface and entertain all those who summon us.
Fonuea, you and your daughter will always be welcome in my village. Let it be known that no one is to ever harm my dear friends, the turtle and shark.
the Samoan people instilled in us from birth. Fa'aloalo is on the tip of each action and interaction we have throughout our day. Long ago, on the shores of Manu, a giant by the name of Moso arrived. This giant was in search of water to palu, or mix his ava. Upon arrival, he approached the villagers asking for help. Each time, the villagers turned him away as they were busy with the day's many tasks. The giant was disappointed by the lack of respect shown to him. He quickly decided on a plan to teach the villagers the importance of welcoming foreign guests properly.
Talofa, I am also the great giant that roams the lands and seas of the Pacific. I have come in search for fresh water for my avo.
Sole, unlisten, move. We are late for the village dance, and you're quite literally standing in our way.
So, listen, if we're not in our lines before the first meal o'clock here, we'll be cooked like a pig.
I'm simply just asking for some water. Perhaps one of you two can help me find a fresh stream and help me retrieve a bit for my evening meal.
Giant, you do not understand. Our father will hit our skulls and hit our brains if we are late. There's a stream over there. Go get your own water.
I've never been treated with such disrespect. Is there not one person in all of Monono who can help me fetch some water? From Fiji to Tonga and across the Pacific, I've always been welcome and cared for. Perhaps all are too busy. Nulaiti nulaiti tafalili ai mawasa samaini nulaiti fetching my own water, and since this big man has been heavily offended, I will take all of this water to the people of Apolima.
What do you mean you can't take all of it? This is our only source of fresh water.
Little child, you tell the villagers that since they can't welcome guests upon their shores, they will forever search outside for fresh water. Let this be a lesson to you all.
To this day, fresh water does not run to Manono. It is an ever-present reminder that one must show respect to all visitors who come to shores.
Yay!
It is said the first Iatoma was woven by the skilled fingertips of a woman named Futa. This mat was a sight to see. Each lauia was finely woven with care and precision. The mat known as Fala o Futa was treasured in Futa's aiga and passed from generation to generation till it reached the hands of Taolosi and saved the people of Samoa from a deadly fate. In the time when Tonga held dominion over Samoa, Tuitonga often ordered his armies to travel to Samoa, bringing back people who would serve his kingdom. On one such voyage, Lautivunia, Tuitonga's brother and captain of his forces, met a beautiful Tena Samoa with whom he quickly fell in love. Her name was Taolosi. Taolosi was destined to serve Tuitonga. She left her home with only a say in her ear and a fine mat tucked under her arm. She didn't have much, but she had to take the Falaofuta with her. It had been treasured in her family for generations. Unbeknownst to Taolosi, the mat would be more than just a reminder of her family left behind.
Alright, Fagogo, quickly, ensure the vaka is full, so we may be on our way.
Yes, Latuvinia, we are almost done.
Bring her to me.
Who? Her?
The thing is Samoa with the say in her ear.
Well, what would you need of her?
Nothing. I wish to ask, what is she trying to smuggle on my boat?
Talofa, Captain. Is there something that you need from me?
What village is in your ear?
Yeah?
Ofia, Mesa, what do you say? Olo Ilotan.
Toisa Tasi, what are you trying to say?
What village are you from?
Otisamba Manua.
Is it true the women in Manua is beautiful as the sunset, and the men are mighty?
We are a reflection of our island.
I sure did see for myself. Come sit with me on the boat, so I can tell you many tales, all the battles I won. And you can tell me, why are you bringing this on my boat?
That is very kind of you to say, but I should be going lest my brothers see me here with you and you find out how mighty the men of Manua are.
I like trouble, and you are worth the trouble. Just come sit with me. I like to share my battle stories for you.
Taolosi sat and spoke with Lautivunia. Their affection for one another grew stronger and stronger as they sailed to Doma. When they arrived, they continued to see one another in secret, till one day, Taolosi caught the eye of Tutonga.
Stand up so I can see your face. How long have you been serving in my home?
Honorable Tuitonga, I came with the last fleet from Samoa.
I see. Your eyes are so pleasing. So pleasing. I shall take you as my wife.
Tauolosii tried her best to keep her composure and not allow her reaction to reveal her utter sadness. Lautivunia overheard Tuitonga's command and fled in sorrow.
Lautivunia, what has happened? It looks as if somebody has stolen your pie's chicken and fed it to the dogs. Come, sit with me. Let's have a drink.
You know what? It is much worse than throwing it to the dogs. I don't want to Tonga. Just selected Tauolosii to be his bride. I don't know what to do. My foi loli, my mom Namir. What am I going to do now?
Well, why don't you just run away with her?
You see, I thought about it. And then I thought about it again. I can never spare her life. I cannot be the reason why she died.
Well, I guess there's nothing else left to do. You must forget about her. Here, lift the ipu to your mouth. The kavo will help your memories fade.
Our love began on the Waka, out in the open ocean. And now, I may join our love in the bottom of the ocean.
Lautivunia's death was swift and silent. No one knew of his passing except his friend. As the king prepared for the wedding ceremony, he called for his brother to join him, but he was nowhere to be found. At last, a messenger came and told him Lautivunia's body had washed up on shore. Tuitoma was furious. He called for the one closest to his brother to find out why this has happened.
You have hunted crabs in and out of the rocks. You have been my brother's closest friend. You must know why Lautivunia has left this world. I command you to tell me everything. Spare me no detail.
The friend told Tuitoma what he knew, that because he was not fated to be with his beloved Tauolosii, he chanced his life with the water and was consumed by his love, embraced by the ocean.
Gather all the Samoan people and bring them to me. They have stolen the breath of my brother's lungs, so I'll fill the void with their blood.
Please, don't treat my brothers in I truly loved your brother. Please have mercy on us.
Mercy? What mercy? Did mercy spare my brother from loving you? Bring me my club!
Tuitoma was full of rage. He was not at all feeling merciful. He reached for his club and turned to kill the first Samoan in his reach. Instead, he saw the Fala Ofuta covering Taolosi and was instantly mesmerized by its beauty. He had many fine mats in his possession, but had never seen one like this.
This fine mat of yours is quite intriguing. I'll bring out my collection. If I can match the beauty of your one mat, you will all die. If I cannot, I will let you all go and let your people live. I will no longer hold the death of my brother over Samoa.
The Fala Ofuta was then known as the Sia Figiel, one but unmatched by 1,000. The covering of Taolosi with a fine mat in hopes of mercy or forgiveness is said to be the start of the Samoan tradition known as the Ifoma, our indigenous justice system. For this reason, the Ietoma is also known as the Bulo Oleola, the covering of life. To this day, the Ietoma is one of the most treasured handcrafts of Samoa, birthed with intricate skill, precision, and dedication by the hands of our master weavers. It is a symbol of reverence, fa'aloalo, used to honor families in times of union, mourning, celebration, and on occasion can be used to seek out justice or make way for forgiveness. When a Samoan is offered the other, he drinks only part of the intoxicating liquid, leaving the rest in the cup, which he will pour out to the side and call out, soifua. The origins of this tradition goes right back to the sun god, Tamaloa Sisila, whose son, Tamaloui, gifted the first ava to Pava, the original man. Pava's son was mocking his father at the clumsiness at which he held the tanoa. Disturbed by his act of disrespect, Tamaloui split Pava's son in half with his toto, or talking stick. The boy died immediately, but seeing the silent tears in Pava's eyes, Tamaloui poured ava on the boy's dead body, restoring him fully to life. In seeing this, Pava clapped and clapped and clapped.
Roa mafua nei rea te pei o le tala ia pa ia tea ma pa ia lawa. Ma ua whata wata le lana maramasina e whalana foki le anifo. Ina ua whetui le ulumanu, pa ule tupua man mauta. Mo tu lili le tai o sa fo ile va na tuita mai le va na tau. Ma mau pela lamo va fa fula. Tu lona lo lato ile tai, tu lona lo lato ile ea, tu lona lo lato ile ala man fa no. O pa ia le nei tala ma toa o fa afio. Mo fua ai nei lea e pei o le whaiva o le se o ngomu. E mai ai wā tupu le pa ia o le whainga malama. Ai se ia o tamu whai ati. O lea o kuli mangei le lupe le malia o le lupe foi le le vāke ke o i fure kai longolongo. A wā o pa ia le sangi ma o pa ia le o le. Kau kala le keu wha kupu ma le keu wha ngāri. A wā mai ale asu. O a o le a wha aso soi. Sila wa fa so so kula isoli olofi kumali mfale upol amai ale abara wa fiom mari kuiko Awa vale la fiam ale kul. Yo abole apo ya yo le afa so inga mo I matou I puangi. Sa ustai me tatou kumuli ku yo va tatou va. Swafa Yesu so fua.
To catch an octopus, our people use a lure created to resemble the rat, or isunu. Samoan fishermen take cowrie shells, rock, sticks, and coconut fiber, and assemble the lure that calls loudly to the anger in the heart of the octopus. You see, one day, the rat and his friends set out to explore the open seas. Suddenly, their boat started to take on water. They were sinking fast. The traveling companions quickly tried to save themselves. The Isumu devised a plan that would save his life. But instead of showing thankfulness, the rat was mischievous and played a joke on the fish, a joke that would stir up anger and the desire for revenge in the heart of the fish for all of eternity.
The day is nice. We should go out on the Sami and explore neighboring lands. Manayana Tonu, that is a great plan. You know me, though. I will need some help to get on board, or we will lose the light.
Yes, the ocean may freeze or by this guy into the vibe. Hold tight to my tail, I'll put on the boat.
Ulatea Oisumu, you play too much. Just let the snail get a grip.
Let's race. See who can touch the hour's wing first.
Isumu, Leaya Somalia. How about we race to the piece of cheese I dropped at the bottom of the ocean?
What? Where? Cheese? Oh, I love cheese.
Yeah, maybe you should hold a rock so you can reach the cheese faster.
So, Snow, quick, the forest lava.
Where?
Too late, your flying body saw burnt for the lava.
So yeah, cut it out. I don't wish to hear you two fools all day long. Okay, Isumu, what have you done? Yeah, I'm not saying to see how the rest of this goes down.
Help! Help! Oh, Fed! Hey, Fed! Can you help me? Can you take me back to shore?
Jump on my head. I'll take you to shore.
The Fed did as he promised and helped the Isumu to the shore. As for the poor snail, well, she drowned. It turns out the floor was not lava, but it was the deep ocean. As the Fed and the Isumu reached the shore, the Fed was in for an unpleasant surprise.
Thank you, Fed, for bringing me to shore. I left you a surprise gift to show my gratitude.
What is this?
A gift? A stinky gift?
It's poop. Why you ungrateful, Isumu? Once I get my tentacles on you, I will squeeze the life out of your matas. Maybe not today, but once I see you scurrying around, I will always come for you. And once I catch you, it'll be your end.
So the legend goes, let down your lure, and the Fed will come in search of revenge. and the Tuna, the most timeless and seductive love story of Samoa. We love Sina and the Tuna not only because it teaches us how beautiful it is to find one's soulmate and to live under the spell of that one love, but most importantly, as Samoans, we have been bewitched into Sina and her Tuna throughout the ages because it shows how sacrifice for the sake of the lover is the greatest love of all. Listen and learn of how the first coconut arrived in Samoa.
And now it's tuna time! Let me tell you a story. You see, I am a sorcerer, or Fatal Laichu. I am the most powerful sorcerer there is. Harry Potter has nothing over me. You see, I swam all the way from Fiji, the island of Viti Levu, searching for the beauty in the woman they call Sina. Sina! Sina!
I'm coming, Mother.
Vi, look at what I found in the pool this morning.
What is it, Mother?
It's a surprise. See how come for you. You have to see it for yourself.
It's a baby eel. Qualified. You didn't have to, Mama. Oh, what a sweetheart. Oh, Mom, that's mean.
Sina cared for the eel. Sina fed the eel and stroked the eel.
You see, I know you're all going to judge me. I'm not much to look at. Matter of fact, I'm not as handsome or physically built as a Jason Momoa. But you see, I had to get close to Sina. And in order for me to do so, I had to use my sorcery powers to transform myself into an eel. Not a little puppy or a pony, but add a little extra smooth, maybe a little good-looking eel. Because I know a beautiful woman like Sina wouldn't even take a second look at me. But for me to be a recipient of her affection is my raison d'etre. I bet you didn't know that. That is French for my reason for living. Wait, I think I hear her footsteps. Her precious, precious footsteps. Oh, Sina, my darling Sina, my most beautiful Sina, my...
Mama, the eel keeps growing. I don't know what to do with it. It's larger than the pool you kept him in. Maybe you're right. Maybe we should cook him.
Cook him? Cook him? But darling...
I'll take him down to the pool, Mama. I'll be back in a jiff.
Back in the gym. I want to fight up or pull out other mic. Why you know?
Oh, you're so serious. Lion up for Tongaloa's sake.
Ya alu la ia. I bought the mic. Neoki lo ulu.
Sina takes Tuna down to the pool. Once Tuna hits the water, he fully grows to the size of a grown man and scares all the village people in the pool. The villagers began to talk amongst one another and start plotting to kill him.
Oh, Sina, come away with me. Come away.
What? You talk?
Duh.
But you're just an eel.
Well, you see, I talk in eel. Now would you please come away with me?
But I can't. I just can't.
Fine. Wait over here. I need some help. Everybody, help me. She is denying me. Now what I need from you guys is when I say mili, I need you to rub your hands like this. And when I say patia, I need you to clap once like this. Gotcha! Gotcha! Good, now say, go tuna, go tuna, go! Perfect. Now you see, they love me. Now would you please come away with me? Because I think I stung one of those villagers and they burned their pants and they're trying to kill me.
We've come a long way, Tuna. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. I'm hungry and thirsty, and I can feel the life force leaving me.
Wait, are you pre-diabetic?
Pre-dial what?
Nothing, my love. I was just joking.
I'm hungry and I'm thirsty, and the life force is leaving me, and you're joking around?
Well, Sina, you see my food, my drink, and my life is right before me. Don't you understand?
What do you mean?
I'm in love with you, Sina. I'm not from Samoa. I'm not from Tonga either. I'm from a place called Singatoka.
Singa where?
You know the singer Fiji? Yeah, that's my cousin. I told him to change the song to Sina, but he didn't listen. So instead, I turned myself into this good-looking eel just to get near you.
You did that for me? Oh, Tuna, why didn't you tell me earlier?
Well, I was a little ashamed. What would you think of me?
No one has ever loved you before, Tuna. Not enough to turn himself into another life form, one that is long, disgusting, and slippery, not to mention scary to the village people?
And on top of that, I swam this ocean for you, girl. Jay-Z wouldn't even do that for Beyonce. I did all of this just to be near you.
But Tuna, I'm tired. I'm afraid I'm gonna die soon. If I don't eat, we've been traveling for days without food or water.
Oh, Tina, I'm sorry. Maybe this will help. Did that help, Tina?
A little bit. I still feel weak.
I'm sorry, Tina.
No, Tuna, I'm sorry.
Well, that makes us two. We're both sorry.
I love you, Tuna.
If you love me, if you really love me, then you will do as I say.
Anything. I'll cut my right arm off for you, my love.
No, that's not what I meant. You keep your right arm. Matter of fact, I need you to use your right arm to chop off my head.
Stay on subject, love. What is this about me cutting off your head?
Well, I need you to cut off my head and place it where the sun will shine. That way you will never go thirsty or hungry, because my love will provide for you.
But I don't understand.
You will, Sina. In due time, you will.
Sina wept sorrowful tears as she beheaded her beloved Tuna. She did as she was told, planted his head where the sun could reach it, and in the morning, the first coconut tree was seen in the same place. She husked the coconut and held it close as she realized the 3 dark circles resembled the eyes and mouth of her beloved Tuna. She punched a hole in its mouth and drank, knowing that each time she would drink from a coconut, she would in fact be kissing her love, her Tuna. Goddesses of the tattoo, Siamese twins born stuck back to back. And because of this, they knew not of fear, for fear was an emotion they had never experienced, having always known of the unknown by virtue of the fact they had no backs. Seabirds and landbirds sung of their story, passed on to future generations, wrapped in red feathers and woven in the finest of mats. Their story told of these warrior women who swam oceans from Manua, home then of Tuifiti, the king of Fiji, and how they were gifted the tools of the tattoo with a message to tattoo the women and not the men. But before they reached Valelupo, they saw a giant clam. In curiosity, they dove towards the clam, and when they emerged, they had forgotten the words to the song and sang instead to tattoo the men and not the women. But before they became known as Taima Matila Faina, they were called Titi Matiti, girls who grew into warrior women, having never seen each other's faces, except when seen through the reflections on the water.
Say, Titi, I really want to see your reflection, sis.
Yeah? I see, Foggy. We just came from the lake.
Let's go to the lake again. I really want to see your face.
Say, I want to go to the lake. I long lake Eloa. The lake is creepy, huh? Short men with long beards roam there. Let's go eat a Sami instead.
Hi, Sunga Kilelo. The Sami has sharks and eels and other dangerous animals.
I want to taste salt. Please.
Se vaya impossible. Wow, like
Pretty, please. Fa'a mole mole.
I hate it when you give me those mole colo eyes.
Fa'a mole mole. Sunga, what's that?
Oh,
Lale. It looks like a baby's poo.
oh, yeah. It does. It is. Then that will be my name, dear sister.
You're calling yourself after human poop?
Well, why not? How can I call myself a goddess if I can't see the beauty in everything? Taima. It even has a beautiful sound to it. Mysterious, enigmatic, if you ask me.
I'll try to remember not to laugh when I call on you. Clean human poop. I meant to say taema.
You are forgiven, only because I can't live without you. Literally, I mean, I would die if we were to be surgically separated. And that's a fact, Uso.
You make me feel so needed, Uso.
Yeah, not like yet. Take it as a compliment. Some like it, go.
Soma, did you see that?
Hola.
Nila au lale. Besi tilo se va se vaya. Ole ya kaua ya kaua.
Tell me there was an accident, TT. Tell me.
Sis, that was no accident.
From now on, I will no longer be called TT. To remember this piece of wood that separated us today, I am Tila Faina.
And I am Tai Ma.
And we are the goddesses of the Mama.
The model is a Samoan woman's tattoo,
Tapped on her body to protect her,
inked into her skin so that she will know who she is.
where she comes from.
And in return, she becomes a protector.
She protects her family.
Her village.
Her village. Kai village. So, her village. Her people. Her most precious possession. Yes, we are Taima and Tila Faina, goddesses of the tattoo, protectors of all that is sacred to our people.
Our story has now come full circle. We have all our elements and the original man Fatu and woman Ele to show you that life is indeed a circle, like the circle of the Author Samoa that unites us all as family and friends, or Aina. And thus man Fatu and woman Ele were given the tools of life to plant new life, to seek new life, to overcome adversity, to fight courageously, to live off of the fruits, leaves, and roots of the land and the sea of Samoa, the sacred center, ever evolving through time and space. Samoa lies in the heart of the Pacific Ocean, the largest body of water on the Earth's surface. It lies, too, in the heart of every man, woman, and child.
Of every village and villager.
For Samoa is the birthplace of our ancestors. Mighty warriors, navigating the water, the ocean,
Guided by Fatu,
the stars,
Guided by Masina,
the moon,
Guided by Matangi.
the winds,
Guided by Aniba.
the constellations.
sailing rough seas, calm seas, new places to call home, but rooted in the fires of
The sacred center.
Now matilango na mamau fo iloa inga. To ale aisa o ona fo iloa inga. Mafana le mafutanga o ele tausala. Fainga tame umauanga taileva. Se fale le moe Talo fale ayo si kambo tao tutoe Hey Ai se anale tu ai se tasi Bongi sa mea uma Bongi sa mea uma ile masi asi Ooh. Tala noa I manatu ua tamawhana. Lilo I le loto e se loanganga. Ita e ua mao manatu atu. Ele afa ina e tata pea lau fatu. E ono sa I fo I pesi o ni tangata. Paamanga lo le tu ina nau o unei mata. Hey, ai se ana ele tu ai se tasi. Bongi sa mea uma, bongi sa mea uma I le masi asi. Ai se ana ele tu ai se tasi. Bongi sa mea uma, bongi sa mea uma I le masi asi.
Okay, last scene. What y'all think? Good job, good job.
Question on this one, does Fatu and Ella do the, for Samoa is the birthplace of our ancestors? Do we do that?
No,
or do we
she'll
stand?
read all you guys' lives. Yeah,
No. When it gets to after every village of villagers, do Fatu and Ella do? This is the birth for Samoa, the birthplace of our ancestors. Do we do the mighty warriors?
Everybody on stage, because everybody's on stage for the first one.
Oh no, what I'm saying is, are we standing still or are we doing the action?
Oh, you can do the action. Do the action.